Hello you guys and welcome back. Today I thought I would do a very quick video on how I prepared my eldest daughter Nisa, who is currently 3.5 years old, for the arrival of a new baby sister, Ameerah, who is now 3 months old. So I feel like now that newborn stage is finished, I'm kind of happy with the way that we introduced Nisa to becoming a big sister and how we kind of gave her the idea that a new baby is coming, your mum and dad still love you, we're sharing our love, don't worry. Now obviously this is going to differ between every child. Like when we have a next baby, obviously that is not on the cards right now, but when we have another baby, Ameerah could be totally different. We could do the same things, but Ameerah could have a totally different response to that. So obviously it just depends on your child, their age, and how they kind of respond to different situations. So in our situation, me and Sahib kind of had Nisa involved from the start, and we told her that we were pregnant and a baby was coming pretty early. When we told her, she was just about to turn 3. So I feel like we definitely told her a little bit too early because we wanted her involved in the gender reveal, and I did the NIPT test, so the blood test, so you get those results around 10 weeks. So she knew from 10 weeks pregnant that a little baby was coming, because obviously we wanted to involve her in everything, but I wouldn't tell them that early, because if you think that pregnancy is long already and then you have a toddler who is asking every time you go to the hospital, did the baby come today, did the baby come today, believe me, it feels 10 times longer, because they are also so excited to meet the baby and they just keep asking, when is the baby coming, when is the baby coming? And I'm like, we still have 3 months to go. So I would say if you want them involved in the things, then be prepared for all of the questions about when the baby is coming. But I think next time I would definitely wait until, honestly, maybe even 20 weeks, or until like they started asking like, why is your belly getting big kind of thing, because they will ask questions all the time. When is the baby coming? When is the baby coming? And it just makes it feel like pregnancy is 10 times longer. But I kind of loved that she was so excited and always asking me, because like every time I went to the doctor, I had new information to tell her. Obviously I wasn't telling her anything like crazy, but I was telling her, like, I would show her the ultrasounds, like, look, her arms are getting bigger, her legs are getting bigger, this is her head, this is her face. So it was really cute. And I also, this pregnancy, did like a program kind of thing with the hospital that they needed volunteers for research, so I got free 3D scans. So Nisa also absolutely loved looking at the 3D scans, because for them a 2D ultrasound, they don't know what it is. I mean, sometimes even I don't know what I'm looking at on an ultrasound, but the 3D scan was really cute, because she would be like, oh, that's her nose and that's her lips. So I feel like getting them involved in that way is so cute. But if you don't want their 1,000 questions, don't tell them too early. Another thing that I absolutely love to do with Nisa throughout the pregnancy, and even still now, was get her involved in everything that she wants to be involved in. Whoa, my camera just dropped. Yeah, so when I was pregnant, and if we're going shopping to buy clothes or whatever, I would say, oh, like, which one do you want to pick out for baby sister? Or, you know, whatever it would be, she would always help. Or when I was putting Ameerah's drawers together, like they were already built, when I was putting the stuff inside, I asked like, Nisa, do you want to help me pack her drawers? Like, it's up to you. And if she would say yes, she would come and help me. So in my case, Nisa helped me put all the nappies, all the wipes. I have drawer dividers, she helped me put those in, and she just really loved being involved. And I feel like that helped a lot, because I wasn't saying, well, no, the new baby's coming, I'm gonna do everything because that's my baby kind of thing. I wanted her involved and to feel like, okay, my mummy still wants me to do things with her, even though this new baby is coming. Now, I don't know about you, but I know that Nisa honestly has probably 5 or 6 baby dolls. And she loves her baby dolls with her whole heart. And during the pregnancy, I was like, oh, you see how you're playing with your baby? You can play with your baby sister like that when she gets here. But I also, one second. They're cleaning the street. I think we're all good. Baby dolls. Yes, so Nisa loves playing with her baby dolls, but when she would throw her baby dolls or just like chuck them on the floor when she was finished playing with them, I did tell her, like, you can do this with your baby dolls, but when your sister comes, you can't be rough with her. You can't throw her around the room. She's not a doll. She's a human just like you, and you need to be gentle with her. So Nisa really understood that, and thankfully, don't get me wrong, she's a toddler. Obviously, sometimes she's rough and she just loves her sister so much. She just wants to squish her and pull her legs and everything. Obviously, we're always there. But I would say she's not as rough as what I thought she could have been. Whether that's because she's like 3.5, she'll be 4 in March. Whether it's because of her age or whether it's because I told her, like, you don't need to be rough with your sister, be nice with her. If you're going to throw your dolls, you can't do that with your sister. So it could obviously be a mix of things, mix of everything. But thankfully, she's not too rough. Just the occasion squishing of the cheeks sometimes is a little bit hard. Obviously, she doesn't understand the strength that she has. And Ameerah is only 3 months old. She doesn't understand that Nisa's just playing and doesn't intend to hurt her. But baby dolls, 100%. I mean, we never did it, but if your child is old enough, like, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5, and they want to know how to change a nappy, like, show them on the doll. I feel like we might have put a nappy on the baby's doll. I actually can't remember, but Nisa grabs the wipes for me if I need to change Ameerah's nappy and the wipes aren't here, or she'll grab the nappy, whatever. Getting her involved in those things also is a very big tip, because she feels like, oh, I'm doing something fun too. Now, obviously, you go through your whole pregnancy and then it comes time to actually go to the hospital and give birth. So whilst we were at the hospital, Nisa was with my mum, who she has a really close relationship with. She stays there every weekend. She loves to stay at her nana's house. So it was without a doubt that Nisa would go to my mum's whilst we were in the hospital having the baby. This time we went with the public system in the hospital and we were home less than 24 hours later, which was honestly perfect. I mean, I don't know, I was private with Nisa and we were in the hospital for 6-7 days and I was ready to get out of there. But this time my labor was spontaneous. I didn't have any epidural. The baby was almost born in the car park, really. So my labor and delivery was really good and I could go home less than 24 hours later, which was perfect. So coming home, Nisa and my mum were already here in the house, and I came in first. So I left Sahib and the baby outside on the other side of the door, and I came in first. I gave Nisa a hug and I told her, like, the baby's here. I had FaceTimed her in hospital and shown her the baby, so she knew the baby was already here. But I just wanted to come home to her, leave the baby and Sahib outside, and just see her after, I mean, it was only a day or two, not like literally 1 day she was gone. So I just want to see her, give her a hug, tell her, like, oh my goodness, the baby's here and I love you so much, and are you ready to meet the baby? And by that point, Nisa was so excited. She's like, where's the baby? Where's the baby? So then I told Sahib to come in with the baby. That's another thing. I didn't want to hold Ameerah because I wanted Nisa to know that, like, I'm not just Ameerah's mum, I'm also your mum, and, like, I'm a mum to both of you now. So I just didn't want to hold Ameerah walking in straight away. I just wanted to meet Nisa first by herself and then bring Sahib and Ameerah in. So Nisa sat down on the lounge. She was so excited. I'll put some pictures up of, she was so cute. And Sahib walked in with the baby and we said to Nisa, we gave her the option, do you want to hold her? Do you just want to see her? And she's like, no, I want to hold her. I want to hold her. So we sat her down and Nisa honestly held her for so long. It was so cute. She was so excited. She was pointing out, like, oh, look at her eyes, look at her nose, look at her mouth. And we were just so excited, and we kept telling her, like, this is your baby sister, you know, you've been waiting for her for so long and now she's finally here. So that made Nisa really excited that finally something she's been waiting for so long had finally come. But yeah, it was just really cute. And now that Ameerah is 3 months old, I still really try to give one-on-one time to Nisa. So she's in daycare 3 days a week. So obviously those days is today is one of those days, and Ameerah's napping at the moment. So it's just me and Ameerah at home on those preschool days. But the days that Nisa is home and on the weekends, whenever Ameerah is down for a nap, me and Nisa are playing games, doing coloring, doing painting, like whatever we're doing. It's always one-on-one time then, because obviously when Ameerah's up, she's a little bit like, obviously she's a baby, she's more demanding than what Nisa is. She needs to eat, needs to change her nappy, needs to have playtime on the floor, and by the time you do all that, she's going back to bed. So when Ameerah is up and Nisa is home, obviously Nisa is still getting involved in things. She likes to hold the bottle sometimes for Ameerah when she's having her milk, or we'll still go and get the nappies and wipes, like whatever we're doing, or tummy time. Nisa loves to get involved with tummy time. Or, I wonder if it's here. Yes. We had the Love Every play stuff for Ameerah and Nisa loves to show her the cards during tummy time, or even if she's lying in the play gym, we'll just show her the cards. So like they're playing together, which is really cute, and I can't wait for Ameerah to get bigger and they like actually play together. Oh, so cute. But otherwise, Nisa, don't get me wrong, she's a toddler, she has jealous moments, but she hasn't been that jealous, if that makes sense. Whether, again, can be her age, can be the fact that we've made sure she's really involved and she knew about the baby from the start and was involved during everything in pregnancy. And you know, we did a maternity shoot and I made sure that there was photos of just me and Nisa, and then Nisa with like my bump. So she was involved in everything during the pregnancy and still is involved in everything now. So whether it's her age or that she was involved in everything, she's really not that jealous. Again, she's a toddler. Sometimes she has her moments where she's like, you don't love me, love me. And it's because we've been caught up with Ameerah doing whatever we have to do with her. And it happens, like they're toddlers, as was going to happen. But overall, Ameerah's up. Overall, she has been really good with adjusting to becoming a big sister, and it's so cute to see her be a big sister and be involved with Ameerah and all of the cute little things that they do together. But those are some of my tips and tricks that I have used with the last like year almost. Yeah, you're pregnant for 9 months, Ameerah's now 12 months old, so in the last year. So yeah, hopefully it can help you. Again, it's not going to work for everyone. It's obviously going to depend on your first, second, third child's age and just how they adjust to things in general. But hopefully you can put to use some of those tips and maybe they will work for you and make that transition a little bit smoother.